Pete Trabucco joins me this morning. He's a roller coaster enthusiast and an author. Nice little book here. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you for having me on the show.
Hey, our pleasure. Coming to us from Pennsylvania, and it's muggy down here, isn't it?
Yes, it's a little bit warmer than I'm used to.
How you liking the city, though?
Oh, I love the city of Savannah. I'm actually down here for the Gulfstream conference they're having. The great folks at Gulfstream invited my company, CRS Jet Spares, down to do this. And if it wasn't for CRS Jet Spares, my company, making me able to do this, and also inspiration for me to actually promote my book, but more importantly to market the book and to give all profits to nonprofit organizations. As a childhood cancer survivor myself,
really?
All the money that we make goes to many charities around the country, but two in particular is Cure Search in Washington, D.C., Child Oncology, as well as Friends of Jacqueline in New York City. And it's great that I can combine a roller coaster, children, and fight such a terrible disease.
Absolutely. Well, it seems like you bounced back and you've been going strong at this, because you have been on how many roller coasters?
Oh, over 350 now, up to 350 roller coasters. I'm sort of a frustrated pilot. Got a little bit older for doing aerobatics, and this is a great way to be with the family, and that's why I do that. I love it. It's absolutely great.
Let's look at the cover again. This is Millennium Force, right?
That is right.
Cedar Point?
Absolutely correct. That is America's top roller coaster. That's Millennium Force, the #1, in my book, the #1 roller coaster in the country. And it's fast. It continues to stay fast. It is a favorite for everyone around the country. And if you look at any of the roller coaster list, it always is constantly on the top of the list.
And literally #1 in your book.
Absolutely. I couldn't beat that. That cover was just a great cover.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the list of other ones that you've given to us. So we already talked about the one at Sandusky Point, or Sandusky Cedar Point.
Yes.
And now we have California Screamin' at Disneyland. What's this one like?
Absolute fantastic ride. It is in the California Adventure section of the park, which is the second section for Disneyland. It is a steel coaster, but if you look at it, it looks like a wood coaster.
Really?
Painted white, but and it's got a couple of loops. It's a great Disney attraction. It is something that everyone loves, and it's done extremely well with riders, because it's re-rideability. It's a very smooth ride.
Yeah.
And that's what you want. You want to ride it. You don't come up with your back hurts and your neck hurts and,
I hear
and stuff along those lines.
All right, so we already talked about Rock and Roller Coaster, one of Jonathan's favorites. Then we got a couple from Six Flags, different Six Flags locations. Yes. So Nitro and Titan, just what, awesome rides, fast,
absolutely.
Big drops, or what?
Well, Nitro is out of Great Adventure. It is a fast roller coaster, probably one of my top 5 with Millennium Force. Nitro is a great coaster, and I see you have a picture also of the Cyclone as well.
Yeah, Coney Island, huh?
Oh, well, 1927, it's one of the oldest wood coasters around. It actually was being promoted by Charles Lindbergh back in the 20s, saying it was better than flying. Now, you mentioned Titan also.
Yeah.
Titan obviously is a fantastic ride. Again, a 210-foot drop, 80 miles an hour. It's an absolutely incredible ride, and you can find that at several parks, including right here, I guess, in Atlanta.
All right, we care about this one here on the screen, because this is one fairly close to us. What's the draw of this?
Oh, that one you're actually flying. You've got nothing below you. In fact, my daughter actually got scared on that, because it's called Superman, I guess, not Ride of Steel, but The Ultimate Flight. And she thought the foam was all that was holding her up. She didn't know that these rides are very safe. Yeah. So she's sitting there screaming and saying, "Oh my goodness, oh my goodness." And I said, "Don't worry about it." So we nicknamed those rides Superman Ride of Foam.
Aw, that's cute.
The best one actually is right here in Atlanta. That's the smoothest of all the Six Flags, all of the Superman rides in the country, and there's 6 of them out there.
Oh, neat. See, you don't think about those things. It varying from place to place, and these are his top wooden roller coasters, and we're going to put these on our website later on today, because I know there's so much to cover. It's a really fun topic, but it's just cool that you were in our studios this morning and being able to stop by as you're in Savannah. Thank you.
Not a problem. It's a pleasure. Thank you very much for having us. And
I promised everybody this. We're going to end with this. For people who have a real fear of them, what are your tips?
Well, the thing is, basically, I was afraid of roller coasters. I never liked coasters. In fact, in Coney Island, my mom put me on a roller coaster, and I was so afraid I didn't ride for 40 years. So the big thing really is don't coax somebody to go on a coaster unless they're ready, and more importantly, breathe on a coaster. If you don't breathe, you're going to feel the queasiness.
Really?
And always have fun and know that they're very safe rides. They want to give the illusion that they're dangerous, but they're one of the safest industries around. So those are some of the tips that you should do.
Okay, yeah, Lindy, my co-anchor here, says that it's the anxiety that builds in those long lines sometimes, you know?
They do that on purpose.
Breathe during the line, huh?
Yes, they do that on purpose. In fact, I like Rock and Roll Roller Coaster, too. It's one of my favorites over in Disney.
It's fun.
It's a fantastic ride as well. They're all safe, they're all good, and it's a great way to get in touch with your family and have some fun.
Absolutely. Pete, so nice to meet you.
Thank you
Thanks
very
a lot.
much.
Take care. We'll be right back.